Melissa Bachman is a hunter. She's a female hunter, and she was recently on a trip to Africa, South Africa specifically, and she was very proud of one of the kills she managed. This is a picture of the kill. You see her posing over a male lion. An incredible day hunting in South Africa. Stalked inside 60 yards on this beautiful male lion. What a hunt. But obviously, unfortunately, the lion is dead in that photo because she has killed it with her very high-powered rifle. I would not want to be within 60 yards of a lion. That does sound scary, but having a gun like that probably would make me feel a little bit better about it. Don't think it's exactly a fair fight at that point, and many people around the globe don't think that it's a fair fight because she has received a massive amount of pushback, not necessarily for the killing of the lion, but just the gleeful Instagramming of the killing of the lion. And the lion is not the end of her trophies that she's bagged on this trip and similar trips. Other pictures that you'll see, killed a crocodile, got a zebra there, didn't even know you could hunt zebras. Warthog, I don't have a big problem with that, my love of Lion King notwithstanding. A brown bear that she was able to kill, I believe in Alaska, and an antelope. Now we're going to talk about the controversy in just a second, but let me point out that while I enjoy going shooting, I've done it a number of times. It was one of the ways that I bonded with my father growing up. And I appreciate firearms technology, find them to be very interesting. The idea of my hobby, or my career in the case of Melissa Bachman, being killing these animals and then posing over their they're soon to be rotting corpses. The idea that you would want to just drape yourself over a dead animal that's gushing blood from the rifle shot that you just pumped into its body. I don't understand that, okay? And it's not because I just love animals so much. It just seems like, how heartless do you have to be to gun down an animal and then want to drape yourself over its shattered body? I don't understand that. I wasn't a fan of Sarah Palin when she did it recently, and I'm not a fan of it in this case. At least in Melissa Bachman's case, she doesn't have the gun resting on the animal pointing at her, showing that she has no idea about what you should do to be safe while hunting. Anyway, a lot of people very pissed off at her. Ricky Gervais had a funny little tweet. He retweets her, incredible day in South Africa, stalked this male lion, what a hunt. And he adds, spot the typo. I think you can figure out where he's going with that. Lots of other tweets attacking her, and in fact, it eventually led to a change.org petition to make the South African government deny future entry to the country for her. I don't know if change.org has power over the South African government, but they're basically saying that she is an absolute contradiction to the culture of conservatism this country prides itself on. Her latest Facebook post features her with a lion she has just executed and murdered in our country. So yeah, over 13,000 signatures there, so it's receiving a lot of pushback. Look, I don't think that in all cases hunting is horrible. If you're actually going to eat the animal, I understand that. In many cases, like with deer, you'll need to do culling because the natural rise and drop of populations, you have to kill off some of them or they will all die because they'll eat every shred of food in an area. Totally understand that. And I understand that in some cases in Africa, these safaris, they want the rich people to come and pay a ton of money to bag an elephant or whatever, because that pays for conservation efforts and all of that. I don't have a problem with that. But the idea that you should glorify in it, or that it should be like what you showcase to the world through social media, you can choose to do that, certainly. You have your free speech rights. But you should not be surprised when people in the modern day strike back the way they have. I like to think that we have moved on as a species. There's at least 13,000 other people who believe that we have as well. And so if you want to go hunting, maybe keep the photos to yourself next time. Melissa Bachman.